Hey racers, this is Coach Patrick Bass here with your first monthly newsletter. Guys, first let me explain what we're doing here. Guys, we're doing this newsletter to help with one of the weakest areas that we have here on our team. In the Racers organization, we have all these different locations, and we have to try to make sure that we are communicating effectively. And again, that is our weakest area, I believe. And so we want to make sure that we're addressing that, and this is one of those ways. I'm hoping that you get this a little better than some of the emails that we sent out. I know that you get bombarded with just email after email after email, and it just kind of goes to the wayside. And so therefore our communication through that email does not work. So the way the newsletter is going to work, I'm just going to kind of go through different categories. And this month we're going back to April. Okay, I'm not going to go back any further than that because I just don't have the time on this video. But we're going to have a quote of the month. We will talk about what's coming up in May, the news, any news that's coming up, and kind of our calendars. We also will be doing bragging rights. This is one area that we also have a weakness too. We don't always brag on our swimmers like we should, and we want to make sure that we're addressing that as well. We will also be having swimmers of the month. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to do those at the end of the video. That way you make sure you watch the entire thing. And then I also might give you a kind of a tip for you parents out there. It might be anything from raising a swimmer to some technique work. We might show you a few things about the pool and about what to look for in a swimmer, or it could be even kind of getting in the psychology of a swimmer. So let's get started. This month, our quote of the month. It comes from Onat Na's favorite movie, and I'm sure every Coach David, I know he loves this movie, Rocky. So in Rocky 4, he's putting his kid to bed right before he's going to fight this just crazy opponent, the Russian, Ivan Drago. So Ivan has already killed in the ring, has already beat his best friend and killed him. And so Rocky is going to face this unbeatable guy. And even Rocky's wife is like, you can't win. There's no way. And so the kid is asking his dad, aren't you scared? Aren't you scared? And he said, this is the quote that I love. He said, going to one more round when you don't think that you can, that makes all the difference in life. And I remember watching that as a kid, and it hit me even then. And I still feel it today, and that's what we want to reflect on all of our swimmers. That face your fears. Life's not always fair. It's tough. You got to keep pushing through that next round. And that's what we want to convey to all our swimmers. So, homework, make sure your swimmers, watch the entire series of Rocky. Except for number 5, it's not any good. Okay, next upcoming events and news. This Tuesday, we have our board meeting. We sent out emails to all the parents. We asked for any questions or concerns that you might have as far as the team. We're inviting y'all, if you did submit some of those questions, to come in. So we did have one person that submitted a few questions to us or concerns to us, and we really appreciate that. That is going to help make us grow and become better. We look forward to talking with you about all that on Tuesday, and we'll do that again in I believe the fall. So, and I just want you to know that a lot of this video recording is because of some of the things that you've brought to our attention. So, next thing that's coming up is on the 23rd through the 25th, the Memorial Day meet in Bentonville. It is a great meet. It's outdoors, which both our two biggest meets of the summer are outdoors. So it's a great meet for them to get used to. Make sure you wear something that the swimmers can wear, bring hoodies and things like that, because there's a lot of wind right there. Some of the other news, we are shutting down our West Little Rock location. It just wasn't growing like we should, and we just weren't able to give it enough attention like we should. So we've decided to go ahead and shut down that location and focus on the locations that we currently have. Next, one of my favorite parts is the bragging rights. So we're talking about April. Man, we've got a lot. It's really cool. Our college kids, we had 4 different kids signed to different colleges. It's amazing. This is what we've really, when Onat, Debbie, and I first started this team, that's what our number one goal was, to try to get kids in college level swimming. And so having 4 this season really is, it's just cool to see that it's all coming around. So Virginia Carr is going to Rhodes University in Memphis, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do. Nolan Games and Courtney McDermott are both going to OBU, Ouachita Baptist. Oh, that's my arch rival. I wish y'all the best as well. And then we also have Mackenzie Bennett from Lone Oak. She will be going to Milligan University. So we are extremely excited to see what these guys do in college swimming, and hopefully come back to see us over the summer breaks, and teach our kids and teach us coaches a thing or two. Some of the other cool things that happened were we had our ASI, Arkansas Swimming Incorporated, we had their awards banquet. Cool thing about that, we had a swimmer of the year, Big Shy K Cross. Look at you, man. Got swimmer of the year. That's in the entire year. All the coaches vote, and it means he scored more points than any other swimmer in his age group. That's a big honor, man. Congratulations. High school swimmer of the year, again, coaches vote, and that's Virginia Carr. And man, Virginia, we are going to miss you this next year. You're a great leader to this team, and it's really cool, man. We also had ASI Volunteer of the Year award, and that was Lori McCauley. Lori, man, you do so much for swimming, and you don't get appreciated enough. And I want you to know we really appreciate everything that you do. And then last but not least, our swim-a-thon. Guys, I think we raised almost $20,000. It's just incredible. I think it was like 18. But Ethan Loomis just crushing it again. His name is just going to be on the plaque again. He raised over $7,600 by himself. $7,600. Ethan, man, I could hug you right now. That is just remarkable, man. It brought me to tears when I first heard about it. So, guys, I thank you. I thank all of you so much for everything that you did for the swim-a-thon and making that possible. Becky Sullivan, you put it all on with some other help, and I really appreciate you as well. The swim-a-thon results, I believe, are on the website. If they're not, they will be soon, and we will get you. We'll have an awards banquet and make sure everybody gets all their awards for that. Then the next thing is kind of something for parents and for the entire team. It's really this month I want to make sure that we're addressing this because it's an issue that hits me right at home. When we first started this team, we wanted everything to be kind of family oriented. We were really a small, tight grip just a tight group. And we started over in North Little Rock, and it was just one location, and we just bonded together. And we've grown from location to location to location, and it was. I want to make sure that we are holding on to our tight grip and our familyness. And so when I go to a swim meet and I see all our new kids, our new locations in Clarksville and in Lone Oak, and even in El Dorado, they feel like outsiders. I see them, that we have our different little sections, and I want to eliminate that. Really want us to all, and Clarksville, Lone Oak, El Dorado, parents, I want y'all to try to incorporate yourselves with North Little Rock and Bryant and North Little Rock. I expect y'all to incorporate them and make sure they feel included. Swimmers, same thing with y'all. Older swimmers, I believe that you guys have an ultimate responsibility to these younger swimmers. This is your opportunity to leave a mark on the swim team, on the Racer program. When you lead this program 2 or 3 years from now, what do you want those younger swimmers, when they think back about you, what do you want them to think about? Did you leave a good mark, or did you play around, or did you not even talk to them? Or were you the type of person that guided them and helped them out when they were struggling? Be that type of person. Be a leader, not only to your peers, but to your younger swimmers as well. It's very, very important to us. And then a big thanks to we have a group of parents out of Bryant. They have taken over our T-shirts for the summer state meet. Let me apologize about the short course. That's my fault. We weren't prepared I was really concentrating on everything for getting swimmers ready for the state meet, and I did not do a good enough job about getting kids ready for the walkout and the fun part. And I want to make sure that we are having fun. And so all the parents in Bryant that are helping with this, I promise you I really, really appreciate it. And I kind of feel a chill in the air. The next thing I want to make sure I thank all of our sponsors. Without this, we could not. Without you guys, we couldn't make all this happen. So, last but not least, Swimmers of the Month. So, North Little Rock, we got Haley Beckley and Zadie Neal. Bryant, we got Lydia Huthmaker. Sweetie, I'm so sorry. I always mispronounce it. You're going to have to just slap me and make sure I get it right. And then we also have Shelby Bratton. El Dorado, we got Anna Enzor and Claire Evans. Clarksville, we have Anna Freer, Josh Collins, and Gwen Coleman. And then Lone Oak, Coach Herb, and he just said, I got to say for the whole entire team, where they're all getting ready for their summer league, and hopefully just keep growing that team out there. And he's really proud of you guys. So guys, all of you Swimmers of the Month, it's excellent, and I'm ecstatic of how hard you're working. All the swimmers, I've just been hearing just great things. So it's exciting to see what we're going to do this summer. So thank you guys, thanks for your time, and guys, I really hope this helps with our communication.